Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. So I'm doing a different kind of video today. I've gotten lots of requests and questions on how I make my thumbnails. So I thought I would bring you guys a video today on how I do that. So if you're new to YouTube, you might have not heard of PicMonkey, but a lot of YouTubers use it for their thumbnails and like your end slates and intros, and that's what I use. And I have gotten the premium membership. I think it's only $4 a month, but you'll go through and you'll see some items like some fonts with a crown next to them, and you can only use those if you have the premium membership. So I think it's totally worth it if you are serious about YouTube. And then over here you can see a bunch of screenshots. I am going to recreate a thumbnail for you guys from my winter morning routine. So what I do with my videos is I just go through them like one last time to make sure everything's good, and then I will take screenshots along the way of pictures that I want to put in my thumbnail. So for this one I'm going to make it collage. So you're going to go up here to collage, but if you just want a normal picture you would just go to edit and choose one from your computer. But I'm going to do a collage today. So I'm going to go to computer and then see all these screenshots down here. Just see which one's this. Okay, so I'll take this one, open that up. And then you're going to want to go to like all the different types of layouts they have. They automatically give you this one, but you don't have to. I usually use the jigsaw one just because it gives you, and I like the layout of it, and you have lots of different boxes or pictures. And then you have to get the right dimensions for YouTube. So you're going to go down here and put in 1280, and then you have to lock it or it will change the dimensions, and then go back on this side and put in 720 and then just press enter. So here is what it comes up. This is the size you need for YouTube. And then I go back to my pictures and I will just take some and just like drag it over. This one's a little blurry, so I might end up changing that. But yeah, you can just like bring it up and down wherever you want, and then I will just go back and get all my pictures. So this is going to take a while, so I'll just skip through this. Okay, so I went through and got all my pictures and just put them over here, and then you kind of just play around and place pictures where you want them to go. So maybe I'll bring this one down from when I was at Michael's down here, and then if you want to edit the picture, you just go here. And sometimes like if you take a screenshot, you can see like the screen, your actual screen. I don't know if that makes sense, like this one. Here, I'll show you guys. See down here, you can kind of see like the play and stuff down here because that was a screenshot. So to edit that out, I would just go to edit, and then you can kind of just zoom in. I used that before I had the Royals, but if you do have the like upgrade, you can go to effects and then open in editor and then crop. So then if you can see here, like there's this black around the edges because it is a screenshot, so then I would just crop it to be like whatever you want. Just go back. Okay, so that's how you edit the pictures when they're in there, and you can also like do all this stuff over here as well. So then you just play around, put the pictures where you want them to go, and you can also, like if you don't want this box, you can just exit it, or you can go like this and make those pictures bigger or smaller, just like that. Okay, so then you just kind of play around and put the pictures wherever you want them to go. And just play around with like the sizing and all that stuff. Okay, so once you have the layout you like, you can see how there's this white border all around the pictures. You go to this like paint thingy, whatever that's called down here, and you see spacing up here. So you can either increase this and make the pictures really small, which I wouldn't suggest because some people can't really see them, or bring it down and you can have absolutely no border at all. But I like to have a little bit. And then usually I will pick a nice bright color because you want your thumbnail to be really bright, and you really just want it to look like attractive so people click on it. Okay, not attractive is not the right word, but you guys know what I mean. Like this is what people see before they click on the video, so you want it to look really good so then they want to click on your video to watch it. So For this one, I think I'm gonna do, I use yellow a lot just because it's bright, and like pink, so maybe I'll do a light blue. Okay, I'm gonna do that one. And then you can also have the corner rounding, like in with the pictures like that, but I don't really do that. And then when you are good with all of your pictures and the background, you're just gonna go up here to edit. I know some people will save this picture and then go back to PicMonkey and open it up, but I feel like it's just extra steps, so I just go to edit, and editor, and here is where you can add text and add a bunch of like symbols and stuff like that. So I'll show you guys. A lot of text I use this one a lot, Luckiest Guy. And you see like that with the crown next to it, those are the only things, like you can only use that if you have the premium membership. And I know you can download your own text as well, but I just use the text that they give you. So then you just want to click the text and then add text and then write in what you want. Kind of turn it if you want, and then you can change the color of the text. Like that, and then I'll do a different font. I'll do this one. So again, you can just, I say as big as it can go so people can actually see it, but you don't want it to cover up your pictures. Just tilt it a little bit. And just play around with whatever color you want to use. Can I find like a nice bright color? Okay, I'm just gonna use that one. And then what a ton of people are doing is like making the font look like it's glowing. So you're gonna go to this like wand up here and then scroll all the way down until you see this draw. And then, so here's how you do that. And you wanna bring your hardness all the way down. I mean, you don't have to, but that's just what I use. And then size the brush however you want. And I know some people, like if you want it to be really specific, you can zoom in and then trace it like that. I usually don't do that because, I don't know, I just eyeball it. But if you want it to be like really specific, you can do that. I'm just gonna go out and do it like this. And obviously I'm kind of like rushing it for the video, so you just want to take your time and make it a little neater than what I'm doing it. Okay, so that is how people get that. You can also change what the, oops. So then you just want to hit apply, but you could also change, like it doesn't have to be white, obviously. You could do like pink. See, that's what it looks like with the hardness all the way up. So I recommend putting it down, but really whatever you want to do. And then you can go ahead and add, like I know a lot of people add emojis or fun stuff like that. So if this was just like a winter morning routine, you could add some snowflakes. So you want to do PNG or transparent, so when they come up, you don't see like the background of it. See how this is like checkered? That means it is transparent. And then just drag it to your desktop. Oh my gosh! And go to the butterfly, and then they have a bunch here you could use. Like they have hearts and stuff. But then you're just gonna go to your own and find that one. And hit open. And here it is. Or like if you're gonna do a spring morning routine, you could have like flowers or if you want to do like a what's on my iPhone, I know they have a ton of like different emojis. I use this one for my morning routine. If you just look, you can just find a bunch of different ones. And yeah, so I just want to play around with it, and that is pretty much it. Like I said, it's really just playing around with all the different tools they have and just having fun with it. And like here are some other ones. You just want to go through and look around and kind of smiley face or whatever. And then you're just gonna go to save, and I save mine in PNG. I don't know if that really matters, but if you're gonna save it in the JPG, I know you want to save it in Sean, the biggest one, and then just save to your computer, and then you can open it up on YouTube. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please give it a thumbs up if you did, and if you would like me to do any other kind of helpful videos like this, like other tutorials on YouTube, like how to make an end sleigh or an intro, stuff like that, then let me know in the comments below, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye guys!